God. People who don't know what love is so lucky. That's all I can say. People who haven't experienced love is so lucky. It's like they escape the chain. They escape the shackles of being in love with someone. They escape the heartbreak. They escape everything. People who know what love is and have experienced love are free. Because when you're in love, it can drive you crazy. It can make you insane. You know, it can make you do things that you normally wouldn't do because it gives you this fear of losing your partner or losing the one that you actually care about, losing the one you have feelings for. It gives you a fear, so therefore you don't act out or you hesitate towards anyone else who tries to get in the way of that. People can use your heart. If you care for somebody, they can use you. They can use your heart. People who have not experienced love are the lucky ones. Love is a gift and love is a curse. The curse is that other person doesn't feel the same way or it's one-sided. Because then anybody can. I lost connection. If you have feelings towards a certain person, everyone else will try to befriend that person, especially your enemies. Your enemies will try to befriend that person just because they know that you have feelings towards that person. So then that person becomes a tool. So be careful who you fall in love with. Be careful of who you give yourself to, because that person that you give yourself to will become the tool or the weapon used against you. You become vulnerable. You're put in this vulnerable place where you allow easy access because you're trying to heal. But while you're trying to heal, they're trying to step in the way of your healing. They're trying to destroy you. You become very destructive towards yourself. It's about self-destruction. When you spend so much time healing or caring for yourself, eventually you've lost when you become self-destructive and sabotage you know, your own journey because you allow these people to get to you. You allow this person to get to you. What's losing? You know, what's being called a fool? A lot of people use that term nowadays. They always tell you, you're a fool, you've lost this and that. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. You can say I've lost all you want to. You can call me a fool all you want to, because there's no such word. There's no such term as a loser or a fool. That's just what we've been conditioned to believe in, because guess what? It's all a game. They convince you that you're a loser. They convince you that you're a fool. And guess what? You think you've lost, and you've only done what they wanted you to do. You've defeated yourself. And that makes it easier. Oh, well, she got the job done for me, because all I had to do was plant these seeds to make her believe that she's a fool, or she's, a joke, or she's lost. When really, in life, there is no loser. There is no fool. And there is no joker. It's all a game. Just like when you pull out that deck of cards, it's all a game. It's man-made creation trying to deceive you. This guy gave my son a couple dollars at the store. I'm just like, I'm so used to people handing my son money, and when you're used to it, you begin to question, like, what are you doing it for? Eventually, he was like, well, it's all about the kids at the end of the day. And the attitude he gave me, I was just like, nah, that's bad energy. That's that's bad energy. You give me a bad vibe, and then you're you cutting your neck, you doing this and that. Why should I allow my son to take money from you when you giving me attitude, and you've done something? You gave my son this money, but you're giving me attitude. That just makes me believe that there's no good intention in what you just did. So I put that money back where it came from. I tossed it back on that. It was a dresser outside the store, so I tossed it right there where they was sitting at. They sitting there playing lottery tickets and this and that. You know, you can see it. You can see that it's elusive. It's fake. It's not real. That person wasn't real. They was doing it for their own thrill. You know, they was doing it for their own reason. How you doing? What's up? Is she in there? Is her where her roommate at? Yeah. Oh, she here now? I ain't seen her in a while. I'm like, where's she at? Huh? She's back now? Okay. She got me worried about her. I ain't seen her. Okay. So yeah. There's been plenty of times when. Huh? If that's a compliment, thank you. I said, if that's a compliment, thank you. Okay. So yeah, I've been handing money. He was like, well, if you from Warren, that might be my cousin. So I'm gonna give him the money. Like, he threw that in there when I asked him why did his son give me money. He threw that in there. He was like, well, if you from Warren, you my cousin. I'm like, well, I'm not from Warren. I'm not from here. And I'm like I said, when I first got here, I've experienced that a lot, that type of behavior where they just throwing money towards kids, But like I said, kids can be your vulnerability. Kids can be your weakness. Your kids can be access to your enemies and who's trying to, who's acting against you. Kids can be that. And that's why I gave that money right back. It's a lot of times where people handing my son money, and I'm just like, I question it now, and I don't take it from them anymore, because it's just. And that's the thing. That's another thing people don't really speak about. I don't know if I spoke on this before, but spiritually, you see money as the evil eye because it's the pyramid, and then it got the eye in the middle of the pyramid. So it's like you throwing the evil eye at me, and I felt that way because it's like I was already feeling some type of way, but these two people kept coming in and out. You even if you is, I'm not even about when I'm looking at that money like, nah, I ain't about to, and I'm thinking too much about it. I don't want to be in a position where I'm thinking too much about something. So I'm going to go ahead and give it away. I'm going to give it back to that person because you're not about to take my mind with this. You know, I ain't in a position to keep being played with over and over and over again. I'm just fed up. I'm very fed up. I'm really fed up. I shouldn't have said like if you take that as a compliment. If I don't know whether to say that's a compliment because like I like my hair, my real hair out, but I don't get that attention until I put fucking weave in my hair, you know. But I don't want to take it as a compliment or nothing. I should have just left it as is because now I'm questioning myself because I like my hair out and I like my hair in braids, but it just make me feel some type of way and then I go back into braids just because I don't do it for the looks. I do it more so for security purposes because when I feel like I said, when I feel like people is taking my mind or people trying to get my attention and they're doing stuff that I just don't understand, that's when sometimes I do go into braids for that reason because I just don't feel comfortable or they make me feel a certain way to where I feel like it's too much going on. So then I throw it in a protective style. That's what protective style mean, honestly. People be saying they. I mean, that's what I get from protective style. So yeah, that's how that person made me feel. But like I said, when I went to the store, I was already upset. You know, and when people throw money at you, I see it as a third eye. I see it as the evil eye. That's what I see it as. Anybody else can see it any other way, but I see it as that. They're throwing an evil eye at you. They got, or instead of wondering about you or thinking about you going forward, they ease their mind by giving, and that's when giving can become you're taking advantage of the situation. You're doing it just for your own personal reasons. That's why don't give. That's why I feel like don't give anymore to anybody. Don't give because you don't know what they're doing it for. And like the Bible says, don't wonder. Don't wonder about what that person will do with the money when you give it to them. Don't wonder about the gift someone give to you when they give it to you because I guess that's when a blessing become a curse. But at the same time, nowadays, when you got a lot of people that just don't like you, then you know, it just doesn't count anymore. Like don't accept anything from anybody because I'd rather not accept anybody from anybody than to, for you to project any negativity or problems my way. And if I don't see something good out of a situation, I'ma just, distinguish it altogether. I'ma put it aside and I'm not even gonna think about it. You know, I'ma let it go. Sometimes I don't mean to speak a certain way about people or speak a certain way about, you know. But if I block my best blessings, I block my blessing. At the end of the day, it's life. Life goes on. It is what it is. I don't care no more. You know, that's just what it is. Take it how you take it. But and then yeah. When you're tired, you're tired. Period. You gonna eat your candy? Get over here. People have they have that, ability to change your perception. And that's what I hate. That's what I hate. How they can really actually get under your skin, make you feel some type of way. I think that's somebody I don't know if I know. That's the person I know. I think it is though. He waved back, so it must be that person. Um, I have been feeling kind of hesitant of coming outside recently, because like I said, people do stuff on purpose. You know, they do stuff on purpose. They take pictures and this and that of other people. They use whatever their blessings or gifts is as a curse. They use it in that way. They make you feel uncomfortable with being out here. They make you feel uncomfortable when you used to be comfortable, but they make you feel uncomfortable because once they do something, they can do it again. There's a possibility that they will do it again, that they haven't learned their lesson, and they might not see it as a lesson. They may just see it as, it is what it is. But when you deal with people like that, it throws you off. You're not comfortable with them no more. Burn bridges. That's what it does. It burns bridges. And having courage is stepping out here once again after I know what they've done. You know, after I know what they've done. And it's not more so about courage, it's also about taking a risk and taking a chance, because the risk is that they might do it again and you might be put in that same situation, feeling how you was before. Taking a chance is that maybe they won't do it again and you'll start seeing hope out of the situation, as if they let it go and they won't, now you can feel comfortable. But 9 times out of 10, they might actually do it again, because at the end of the day, they don't care. So yeah, my phone about to die. I'm about to go in a minute, and hopefully, you know, nothing bothers me from this point forward, because I'm already feeling a certain way towards a lot of people. Um, I don't know. I might sit out here for a little bit longer, just because I want to sit out here. You know, I hate when people make me feel some type of way about being outside, because sometimes I actually feel like I need to be outside. But then they make me feel like I can't be outside. They make me feel a certain way towards that, being outside, just so I don't come outside. But I actually want to be out here because it's a nice day. Don't let anyone scare you away from what you love doing. Don't let no one stepping away from you breathing, experiencing nature, from having a heart, because that's the thing they're after. They see a person with a heart and they're out to get her. They see a person with a heart and all they want to do is make you feel a certain way so that you drop your heart and they can step in that spot. And you probably don't understand what I'm talking about, but when you feel a certain way, people, you can have a heart, but once your heart, they make you feel angry or they make you feel hateful, then you ever notice that when they make you feel this way, your heart just feels like it just dropped in the pit of your stomach? That's what it is. It's like they're one person said on here, energy feeders, energy vampires. They want to take your heart, you know. They don't want you to have a heart, because once you drop your heart, maybe they can experience that energy. Something like that. Something like that, if you can see where I'm coming from. So yeah, it's a nice day out. It's really nice. That's my personality. My personality is being out in nature. And for somebody to stepping away at that, they're taking that away from me. You know, don't let anyone step in a way of you. Don't let anyone, you know, take you away from your zone, your vibe, your mood. What makes you you? What makes you feel human? I freaking. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because my phone about to die. Deuces. What? Where are you going? Where are you going? I said, where are you going? Where are you going? So yeah, I'm out. Um, I don't know how to end this live. I should stay on just because I feel a certain way now. See, I was just in a good mood and boom, interference. It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. And that's the thing about life. Life will just keep coming and keep throwing punches at you and keep throwing punches at you. You know, that's what happens. That's what life is about. You just keep taking hits and keep taking hits, and that's when I said, when somebody eventually rest in peace is not just a saying, it actually means something. You rest from life. You know, you're finally at peace because you don't have to deal with any of this anymore. Excuse me. So yeah, with that being said, I'm about to get out of here. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Um, I wish I could have ended with that, but I don't even know how to end this. Um, how do you end the live? Start a poll. He was like, "Are you video chatting?" No, I'm not video chatting. Um, okay, yeah, I found out how to end my life. So yeah.